Okay. All right. Welcome back to second night. I hope if we get the mic on there. Well, if you're wondering what the score is, you're just tuning into the broadcast. Don't sweat it if you're a Bremerton Knights fan, because the Knights have started off hot, and they continue that way. They take a 17-point lead after one. They lead it by 41. At 39 points to start things off here in the second half. Sorry, that's that North Mason Education starting for me. But you get the gist. Knights out on top. Now going from right to left to start things off here in the second half. Elevating is from mid-range is Jalen Davis. Couldn't get that one to drop down. Long pass down. A reverse lane by Funston. Won't fall down for the Vikings. Interest pass by Davis. Finds Enoch Taylor in the near baseline. From short range, it scores Enoch Taylor. 11 points for Enoch here in the game, and carrying the basketball is Funston for North Kitsap. Certainly was hoping for a closer game of sorts.
No, I wasn't.
I live for the drama, Jim. You know that.
That's why you work at Applebee's.
Oh, God. I worked there for the frustration.
Well, I know you don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, they all think it's cool that I do what I do until they call me up and go, "Hey, what are you doing on Friday night?" Well, broadcasting.
They want you to work.
What are you doing on Saturday? Well, I'm working at the college. What are you doing on Tuesday? Well, all right, Knights with the basketball. Enough about my love life.
Play again.
Here's Jalen Davis spinning into the lane and scoring from short range. 57-14. Back in the front court. Interest pass jabbed away. Stolen away. Nice job by Frank Allen. Jabbed away from behind and retrieved it in front of the Vikings bench. Here's Enoch Taylor elevating. Gets it into Allen. Feeds out for Taylor for three. The ripple and the triple for Frank Allen. He's got 8, and it's 60-14. And a collision, a head-on collision near half court.
Yeah, they're going to get fouled if that.
Break out.
No, to Aaron Matthews.
That's his first foul.
First foul on Matthews for the 6'1" sophomore. Knights have some talented sophomores waiting around as well. Jayden Turner, he's got 6 in the first half. Jay Beaham, he has 2. And paid some dividends off here in the first half. Knights with a steal by Matthews. Enoch Taylor goes up and has it jabbed away from behind by Luke Ryan. And it goes off. It goes off the. I think the first pointer for North Kitsap. Then they give it to Bremerton. They inbounds, and then the Knights score. And they're going to have to correct their mistake, I do believe, because he pointed for North Kitsap, and then the Knights inbounded it and had nobody there defensively for North Kitsap. They're running down the floor for.
One of those games, 62-14. 5 minutes to go against the two teams that were intended to compete for the Olympic League title.
My question is, I know there's a running clock somewhere in this game, but when does it have to be? I mean, it's a 46-point lead.
Yeah, no, you're right. I thought it had to be 40 points.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
He didn't start running down at Black Hills until the fourth quarter.
Maybe that's there's a wide open down his Weigland. He'll launch a long three. He'll back it in. Justin Weigland he's got 7, his second triple of the night.
Yeah, he got lucky. The glass got in the way.
60-17. Underneath is Frank Allen. He goes up, swirls one in, and is fouled from behind. He'll goes against Ryan Thompson, the 6'3" senior. And Frank Allen would go to the free throw line shooting 1. Allen 3, 5, 7, 9, 10 points. Free throw short. Off the rebound pulled down by Taylor. Gives back to Allen. He can't hit from short range on the far baseline. Rebound pulled down by Starr. He's in the game for North Kitsap. Feeds into Weigland from the near corner off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Frank Allen. Gives it up to McWhorter, who speeds out of backcourt. Gets it back from Jalen Davis. And he can't convert the lay-in. Here's Cooper Anderson. In for North Kitsap. Gives back to Wagner for 3. Front rim no good. Jalen Davis yanks down the rebound. On the run with a high dribble. Feeds it down the floor, but stolen by Wagner for North Kitsap. Here's Ryan. A lot of control as North Kitsap. Here's Wagner going in with big 1-2. Goes from the right hand to left hand, bodied up, but no foul. Rebound pulled down by the Knights, McWhorter. Then he feeds one underneath on the baseline. Jabbed on a play by North Kitsap.
Yeah, it was a good pass. North Kitsap just got in the way.
And a 30-second timeout on the floor called by the Bremerton Knights.
30-second timeout.
Knights on top, 62 to 17. This broadcast is presented by Bremerton 76 for the best bits of gravy, homemade burgers, chicken wings, corn dogs, you name it. Well, you should have. You would not have been disappointed. I won't stop there to get a burger today. Of course, for me, I go big or go home. It's a double burger or nothing at Bremerton 76 on the corner of Riddell Road and Weedway in East Bremerton. 3:52 to go here in the third quarter. Knights comfortably on top, 62 to 17. For North Kitsap, they scored 4 points in the second quarter, and they've scored 3 here in the third. Ball jabbed out of play. I think my pen just fell apart. It exploded like the Knights' offense. 3:36 to go. Now that the clock's running, Jim, here in the third quarter as he inbounds. Far side, shaking big move by Taylor. Goes up in traffic. Misses a shot. There's Allen with the offensive rebound. He goes up and then loses it out of bounds. Not through lack of effort by Frank Allen. Nice steal the inbounds pass. Jalen Davis with it. They still pressuring. They know 17 games, 8 years of frustration, 8.5 years of defeat inside to their nice feed by Aaron Matthews to Jayden Davis, who springs up and scores. More bodies banging into each other in the far baseline.
Yeah, you can't even look down to put do stats. It's so stuff's happened so quickly.
You know, the Knights still pressuring in backcourt, but you know, like I just mentioned, this is 8.5. Here's a steal. Here's a steal by Aaron Matthews, and it goes up, just lays it up and in. There's no time for show time right now. 66 to 17.
He doesn't dunk yet.
I can't dunk either. Here's another steal by the Knights. Davis to Taylor. Goes up, lays it up with the left hand. 13 points for Enoch Taylor. 68 to 17. This will be a fun year for the Bremerton Knights as the interest pass by North Kitsap off in another active hand of the Bremerton Knights jabbed out of play. Inbounding for North Kitsap will be Luke Ryan.
It makes me wonder what's going to happen at Kingston on next Tuesday.
Might have to start putting my vacation in for the playoff time and over in Yakima. And getting our press schedule set up for that. Here's the overplay by our Knights, controlled still by North Kitsap. Weigland still with it. Hounded by the defense of Davis. Turns around, fires, and hits out the front rim, chasing it down. Here's Aaron Matthews on the run. Has it jabbed away from behind, but retrieves it. Stops at the inside the free throw line. Kicks out for 3 from McWhorter. Jabbed out, controlled. And by Cooper Anderson, and sneaking up from behind is Enoch Taylor to jab it out of play. Here's Dallen Anderon to come in for the Knights. He's got 4 points, but he's had some offensive rebounds and very active defensively for the Bremerton Knights, getting up and down the floor.
Time's going by quickly with that running clock.
It is. Here's Anderson speeding out of backcourt, feeds to Enoch Taylor, driving the baseline, rim check. But there's, guess who? Dallen Anderon with the offensive rebound. Into Jalen Davis with a teardrop runner off the arc, good off the back iron. But then this ricochets right to Enoch Taylor, who grabs it and scores. Enoch Taylor, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 points for Enoch Taylor. And the Knights lead is 70 to 17. Here's another collision underneath, thrown away by the Knights.
No, Oh, it was a jam.
Matthews feeds it to Aaron Matthews. He goes in with a rim bender. Back it away. Jalen Davis. Good time city for the Bremerton Knights. Jayden Davis brings the crowd to their feet here at SC Third Gym. And now we'll wind down the third quarter of play. Holy moly. Knights 74 and the Vikings 17. Jalen Davis with Clobber hanging on the rim. Yeah, I can't blame him. 74 to 18, I guess the score is. Put a point up on the board for North Kitsap. But I got 8 minutes on the clock. Time to start thinking about it. I know Enoch Taylor should be joining us during the post-game show, and Enoch Taylor, I guess, if you were in agreement with that, Jim.
You could pick anybody out there.
Well, I'm sure I could, but
No, I'm saying they're all playing equally well. Yeah, Enoch Taylor.
I mean, we saw Enoch Taylor play in the with the Wildcats, and to keep his self in tune, so to speak. Speaking of Enoch Taylor, he was the Wildcats Player of the Month for October 2024. Nice play. Well, that was a quick third quarter, as you may anticipate the same here in the fourth with a running clock. And Bremerton leads it 74 to 19. But you know, this is like I said earlier, Jim. This is 8.5 years of frustration every year, getting beat by the North Kitsap Vikings. Whether it be a close game or a short game, you know, you get the Ornesses, the Keeler-Muskies, the Sean Humphreys, the Harry Davies, the long list of talented players for North Kitsap, and all of a sudden now, Vikings in a rebuilding year, and of course, Scott Orness stepped down as head coach when Kate Orness opted to go to Gonzaga to play. And if you remember, I talked to Scott Orness last year over in Paulsville about if he was good. The word has it he may step down after this season. And he goes, "Oh no, K-Mac, I'll be back." Well,
I think he'll be back.
But in 4 years when Kate Orness finishes, or maybe Kate Orness to play for the Super Stonks, they come back. If we have the Stonks back by then. They're going up to Beaham to swat that one out of there by Ryan Thompson. Beaham goes, "Do not go in there."
No, that's everything that Bremerton gets this year, in a sense, is seeing frustrating North Kitsap.
You know, on the inbounds, they throw it right into the Vikings bench. Turnover by North Kitsap.
The only thing with Beaham, he's just got to the team's got to get used to him. You know, and even Coach Davis said that down at in the Black Hill.
Well, he can be like the Chief in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Just stand underneath the basket and hold his hands up in the air, and they'll get him to basketball. There's a ball, one of the rare turnovers tonight by the Bremerton Knights. They try to feed it to Jalen Davis on the baseline, and the ball off a Knight's hands as he thought it might be for whoever's in his way. I think that was Jayden Turner. Thought it was for him. Goes up his hands out of bounds.
Jalen for hanging on the rim after the dunk.
Yeah, I know that.
No,
Oh. Okay. Jayden Turner for three. Doesn't get the bounce. Wide open shot. Get a tie up underneath. Between Cooper Anderson and Tony Medina. And then for the Bremerton Knights, I do believe, number 23.
23 is Cooper Stevenson.
Here's a nice inbound to Jayden Davis, who scores. Who's 23?
Cooper Stevenson.
It's not Tony Medina?
No, 23 for Bremerton is Cooper Stevenson.
No, I guess I better correct the program here.
I can go home now. I've done my job.
What's his name?
Cooper Stevenson. He's 23. He's on the JV team.
Well, you know, I'm looking at the varsity roster.
This made another game after this.
All right, 77 to 19. Cooper Stevenson snuck in.
came in.
Vikings almost traveled the basketball. Doherty with it. Now they turn the basketball over. Stolen away by, all right. Near side, a bunch of reserves are in. Numbers don't jive. Cooper Stevenson, they feed out. 5:44 to go. They'll reload. Here's number 20. You know who that is?
30 seconds.
Jayden Turner, he'll fire. Can't get that one to drop. Vikings pull down the rebound, and draped all over the back is Cooper Stevenson, drawing the loose ball foul as he is over the back of Cooper Anderson for North Kitsap. 5:20 and ticking here in the fourth quarter play. That seems North Kitsap has only scored here in the second half 5 points. Ouch. Emre Karabulit in for North Kitsap.
It's one of those games, the coach, you just go home and forget about it, don't talk about it, and move on to the next game.
If you're a coach like for Bremerton Knights, Ryan Davis, you're going to sleep really well tonight. A lot of dream highlights.
Oh yeah, he looked really good.
Into the lane. Karabulit. This is the shot. Anderson driving down. Little teardrop runner, too strong.
He's doing a fantastic job on the board.
Here's the outlet pass thrown away by Stevenson. 1-2. Misses the shot, but putting it back in to Jayden Turner. Jayden Turner, 3, 5, 8 points for Turner for the 5'10 freshman. Long free, opposite side, and hit. Grady DeVries.
Asset for the Knights as the season goes along as a backup point.
Grady DeVries with the bucket for North Kitsap. Here's a 1-2 and a dipsy-do by Turner. Can't get that one to fall down. It bounced on the rim twice. For Anderson. Here's DeVries with a spin around. Won't fall.
There's where 6'10 height came in, and that is the Jay
Anderson
guided the ball.
Dallen Anderson steps into a 3. 7 points for Dallen Anderson. He's had a quiet, good game. Dallen Anderson. 3:32 to go. Dinner steal. Look out. There's Jayden Turner to Dallen Anderson. He goes up with a teardrop runner. It hits. Dallen Anderson, 3, 5, 9 points for him. Knights 84. And the North Kitsap Vikings 22. We have a timeout. We'll leave it here as the Bremerton band will start to pound away on the other side of the Vesey Third Gym at Kenwell's Court.
You could say that Coach Davis is running the score up, but those are all reserve players. And here comes in Mark Lomuda. His brother James is filming the game tonight, and so Mark gets up and down the floor also. So you look at it, you bring Frank out. You got Jay Beaham at 6'10". You got Mark Lomuda at 6'8". You know, Bremerton hasn't had this kind of size, you know, in decades. And here's the remarkable thing. Lomuda is only a junior. Beaham's a freshman. So all we're losing is Frank Allen next year for height. So, and interestingly, I haven't figured out all the details, but Jay Beaham comes from Paulsbo. Family recently moved from Paulsbo to Bremerton. He got under the radar as a basketball player, and I haven't talked to him yet about where he played at, because obviously he's played. But Paulsbo, North Kitsap didn't know about him because he was homeschooled.
WIA is contemplating a one-time player move to whatever school they want to go to. And then after that, it'll be a little more restrictive.
So I totally agree, because why get stuck at North Mason? The kid that's out there is good. You know, they're not going to be any good. You know, why you get stuck there and nobody ever sees you? Sorry, I didn't think you were.
But it's going to be a one-time thing, though. And then after that, it can be a little more restrictive. But you take the opportunity when they're not. Nice drive back down. They turn the ball over, but gets up to Cooper Stevenson, bounces off the back rim, no good.
Well, interestingly, down in Tacoma, a student taught down there, they have a free transfer rule all throughout the district.
Beaham yanks down the rebound after the miss for the Knights.
Basically, schools down in Tacoma hold, what do they call them, bazaars, whatever, where the teachers come in overnight. The parents come talk to the teachers about their program.
Jayden Turner hits a triple. He's getting into the act. He has 6, 8, 10, 11 points for Jayden Turner. Jayden Turner, the 5'10" freshman, back the other way for the Bremerton Knights. Who scored that? I don't know. Who's the,
20.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know 20's name.
Yeah, here do I.
Hold on.
It's a long shot. That's what happens when you are a reserve. It's not like cheers where everybody knows your name. Okay, here we are in the front court for the Knights of Jayden Turner. Feeds out for Dallen Anderon. No, that's not Anderson. In and out by number 20. And the Knights will maintain possession.
20. No, 20. Cooper Stevens 23.
All right, so the Knights will maintain possession.
Okay, and
Mark Lomuda, the 6'8" junior, will be in for the Knights. Didn't be in. Big man dribbles. So he feeds inside to Mark Lomuda. Ball stolen away. Driving in is Cooper Anderson has the shot blocked. Knights back on the run. Here's Stevenson. Hangs in the air. Fouled. The tap in by Beaham will not count. And going to the free throw line will be Cooper Stevenson for the Bremerton Knights.
here's a correction for you. 23 is Tony Medina, and 20 is Cooper Stevenson. So Medina just made a free throw. That's Tony Medina at the line right now. And the other dude, 20, is Cooper Stevenson. Good job, Mark.
All right, the up to miss. Here's Mark Lomuda, the 6'8" junior. Gets the out for the rebound. He's going to try to chance. He's going to get a chance to get into the scoring act if Jim. They finally stopped the clock. I was going to say the clock's running. It's beat the clock like the old game show.
Yeah.
Going to hit the free throw before the clock runs out.
Come on, Mark.
49-9. Leaves it short. Even I was trying to get a little extra body English here for him. Nearly packed house. Get to see the Knights run away with this one tonight. 90-22 is your score.
91.
Hey, hits a shot. Here, I think everybody but Dylan McKay scored in this game. Yeah, that's why he didn't score. Here's Beaham. DeVries steals the ball away, and then we have a collision on Highway 16 right off to our left. Ball goes out of play. Knights with the basketball, and then take no time to get it in. We got 21 seconds to go here in this game. Enoch Taylor and Jalen Davis will be our post-game players of the game. 91-22. And Enoch Taylor and Jalen Davis will be our players of the game. We'll stick around with that in half a moment. Here's your buzzer. Knights 91. The Vikings 22. As the Knights jump out on top early, it was 17-10, 53-14 at halftime, 74-18 after 3, 91-22. Your score at the end of this one. Okay, go to ispnsports.com, click on our YouTube page for the player of the game interviews. All that coming up next. Proceeding has been an ISBNsports.com and Mega Talk Radio AM 1400 KITZ special sports presentation. Any rebroadcast, dissemination, or transmission of this copyrighted broadcast without written permission from ISBNsports.com or KITZ AM 1400 is strictly prohibited.
and families out in the comments. Please make your way to the comments.
Right there,
Meet
fellas.
your family and friends out there. Thank you for attending tonight's game and for supporting the efforts of all the students participating on and off the court.